Hello. This is the second time I'm trying to make this video because because Eden is being mean.
I didn't do anything.
Moving on. Today we went to the Tower of London, and the first thing we saw was the crown jewels, which for anybody coming to the Tower of London, do that first because there was zero queue when we went.
Whose idea was that?
You guys had been before, so you knew. But for other people who haven't been before,
No. Whose idea was it today?
I thought it was yours.
It was. I just needed you to say it.
Okay. Anyway, the queue will be down the hill if you wait till like an hour after opening, or even like half an hour after opening. So don't do that. Just go straight there. So the crown jewels, you don't at all. It doesn't register that they're real. So it just looks like really sparkly, fake, gaudy stuff a little bit. And then you're like, oh yeah, that's not zirconium. That would be real diamonds. And then there's like the Star of Africa. That's this big. And you're like, whoa. And the emeralds are really intense. So that's pretty cool to see. And then what else did we see at the tower? We went up the White Tower and we saw the armory and stuff. And there's lots and lots of weapons and things and wooden horses. And then we went to a couple torture chambers. And that was fun, I suppose.
We went to some torture chambers. It was really fun.
Well, it was kind of cool, you know. Gruesome, but not that gruesome. We took a picture with a grumpy beef eater. We were like, can we take a picture with you? And he was like, sure. And he didn't even smile. We were like, whatever. That's fine.
That happened to me last time too, I don't know.
I guess they're just grumpy. I don't know.
I don't know.
What else did we do at the tower? We saw ravens. Ravens are big.
Ravens are cool.
That's about all we did at the tower. It's very crowded at the tower.
There's not much to do.
No, there's not much to do at the tower, really. It's cool to see, though. After that, we hopped on a cruise down the Thames for a little bit, and our tour guide was very informative and good. We hopped off where we could walk over to the Churchill War Rooms, which were really well preserved, actually. Like they're just like they would have been, pretty much. And there's a little Churchill museum in there. So for anybody who is interested in World War II stuff or in Churchill's life in general, that's a cool spot to visit. After that, we apparently had a surprise to get to, and Eden and I didn't know what was happening. And they were like, we have to be somewhere by 4 o'clock. And we were like, where? And they were like, I don't know. She just made you change because she didn't like your pants. She does, although she bought them for you, so I don't understand. Anyway, our surprise was we managed, well, not we personally, but Eden's parents managed to get tickets to go inside Buckingham Palace. It is only open for about 2 months while the Queen is away, and most of the tickets were sold out, so they didn't think we were going to actually get them. But we did, so we got to go see the inside of Buckingham Palace, which is as ornate and gorgeous as you would think. I can't show you pictures because you can't take pictures. But
it's somewhere between the White House and Versailles. Like,
and if you've never been to any of those places,
not as
translation.
Well, I mean, like, most people have seen pictures of, like, the Red Room and the White House, and it's kind of, like, plain, and there's a portrait of a president and some colonial furniture. And then Versailles is just tacky, and everything's, the ceiling's painted, and everything is gilded, and there's chandeliers and just crap hanging everywhere, and you don't really know where to look. I mean, it's great, but it's like, whoa. And Buckingham Palace is somewhere between, where there's, like...
Yeah. It has a lot of ornate detail, but... Yes. It has a lot of ornate detail, But when you just take a general survey of the room, it's pretty, what would you say? I think it's tasteful would be the word.
Yes.
It is tasteful.
Really.
It doesn't have like overly bright colors or anything, and everything's really complimentary, and it's just really pretty in there. And we got to see a bunch of coronation stuff from Elizabeth's coronation. Elizabeth which Elizabeth?
The current Elizabeth?
Hmm?
Are you talking about the current one? Yeah, the second.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to say like the first, but it definitely wouldn't be the first or the third, so I wanted to make sure. What else? So we saw lots of coronation dresses, etc. and jewels.
Cool.
It was cool. Then we searched for somewhere to eat because we always read menus, but then when we go to eat, we don't know where to go.
Don't understand.
So
You gotta love my family. Like seriously, we are brilliant to travel with.
So we went into a pub that looked good, but it was full. So we went down the street to this itty bitty Indian place, which was comforting in that it was full of Indian people eating. So we were like, it must be pretty good. But Miss Fraser doesn't like Indian food. It makes her sick. So that wasn't so good. So she didn't have anything to eat.
And now my dad is flipping out.
Yes. But our food was very good, I thought. I enjoyed it. And that's all I really have to report. Tomorrow is our last night in the UK.
Aww.
Which is weird to think about.
Because we've been here for
Because we've been here for a
I
while.
live here now.
Yeah, it's weird. So tomorrow we're seeing Les Mis. And we're going, it's kind of our church day. Because we were going to see St. Paul's on Saturday.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So we're seeing St. Paul's and Westminster tomorrow. So that'll be really pretty, but pretty intense, I think. There'll be lots of walking and looking at, being very quiet and tiptoeing through churches.
It's pretty cool.
I like churches and cathedrals and such. Although the coolest one I've ever seen was that one in DC I went to. That was intense.
I don't know.
And then also the largest Catholic cathedral in New York, which the name of escapes me at the moment. But that's a cool one too. It is mammoth. But that's what we're doing. And we're gonna try to eat at Sherlock Holmes, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I think it is.
Eden thinks it is, but she also thought we were going to go to Phantom.
No, that was just me talking. I really wanted to get rush tickets though, but my parents didn't feel like going to the effort, but I really wanted to.
I think we should try to see the Cripple of Inishment.
I know you do.
Anyway, I'm going to stop this video. Smile, Eden. There you go.